How do you feel about the result of the 2019 general election?
I'm not too happy. I was supporting the Green Party, and given the current global crisis, I think they should have won.
I would have preferred Tories to not be in Parliament.
Nonplussed. The outcome was almost inevitable. All the exit polls had the Tories ahead by a huge majority. For the next however many years that Boris Johnson manages to keep himself as the Prime Minister, that we'll get at least Brexit being done.
Brexit made this election one of the most divisive in recent history, with the Conservatives having a huge majority in Parliament. Do you worry this will let them dictate other issues without any opposition?
I'm just worried that Boris has too much freedom now. The hung Parliament sort of kept him at bay before the election. I feel like a lot of people also compare him to Trump, but I think he's better.
I do worry about that. I think that that Brexit was quite divisive in itself, and it is the reason most people voted for the Conservative Party.
No, there'll always still be opposition, even though they have the majority. But there are some things that non-conservatives might worry about, like there's rumours that they're going to test out the nationalisation of the railways in the north and intentionally fuck that up so that they don't have to. They can then use that as ammunition against Labour when they try and suggest that. But at the end of the day, Brexit is an issue and it needs to be done, and obviously it will be the focus of British politics for the next 4 to 5 years.
We were just too young to vote in the referendum on Brexit. Do you feel as though in future 16-year-olds should be given the vote?
I think they should be given the vote because it's more democratic.
If you'd asked me this question when I was 16, I would have been all for 16-year-olds having the vote. My views at the time were justified, they weren't unfounded. But I feel that's because of the education that I've had and the subjects that I was studying at the time. However, at the same time, I knew people at that age who were definitely not mature enough to vote. So I feel that you can't really have one rule for some people and one rule for others.
I think with general elections, like every 4 years, there's not really a reason. But with large things like the referendum, I think it should be reduced because obviously it's something that's going to affect 16-year-olds for the rest of their lives. Like when we were 16, we weren't as immature as many adults think we were. Like in school, we were still talking about the referendum and saying what we would vote if we could, having discussions about it.